Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another G35 video. In today's video, we are going to be continuing to just clap up our G35 just like we did in the last video. As you guys saw in the last video, we were able to get our hood vents cut into our factory hood, and it actually looks super good. Still a couple rough edges we got to go around, do some sanding down, and we got to paint the whole car and everything, and then it'll look a lot better. But before we do that, we're gonna continue to clap up our G35 today, and we're gonna be cutting up the fenders now because we want to get some cool looking fender fender vents. Now, this has already been done on the G35s before by Lewis B, so shout outs to him for giving me the idea to cut this specific type of vent in the fender. We're basically just going to be cutting out, we're going to be doing like the same thing we did on the hood where we cut it out when we pushed it down. We're going to be cutting basically like right here and then down, like lining up with that curve, and then back over on the bottom so that we can push in part of the fender and have that open vent part. But what we're gonna have to fill in or close some of the gaps, like on the bottom. We're gonna have to cut a piece of metal and kind of like JB weld it in on the bottom, and maybe some Bondo and some filler to kind of smoothen it out, make it look good on the bottom and on the top. And then all we're gonna have open is the vent that's right here in the front. As you guys can see right here, Lewis did that. So he's giving me the idea. I'm gonna start cutting it up today. We'll start measuring it up and see if it looks good. If it doesn't look good, it's too late because I've already cut the fenders. So yeah. These fenders are already a little beat already as far as paint and whatnot. They've already got holes from the previous owner who had like the quick bumper disconnectors, and I already filled those before I plasti dipped it before. But it's all good. Once we do all the body work and everything, and after the paint, I think it'll actually look pretty nice. And I might even put some mesh in on the fender one. But I'm gonna leave the hood wide open. I decided that I'm not gonna get any brackets or anything to hold these down. Because these are pretty solid. It's really just the front ones that kind of have a little bit of play. I don't think it's going to cause any issues going down a highway or anything like that or on the track. I think it should be just fine. Shouts to a fan, subscriber, a friend of mine who dropped off his G37 hood. We're actually going to be cutting the vents and repainting this hood as well. This is actually going on his girlfriend's car. They're like a dynamic duo. They both got G37s. It's pretty sweet. So appreciate the love, appreciate the support. Can't wait to get this knocked out for you guys tomorrow. And if you guys want any work, any custom work, engine work, suspension work, anything you guys need done on your G35, you guys can hit me up. I got a phone number and a email address and the IG you guys can hit me up. I'd love to work on your car. I'm located in South Florida. This is what I do, as you guys know. So yeah, alright guys, we're gonna go ahead and get started on cutting up this fender. So we're gonna get some measurements done. We're first just gonna kind of draw it up with like a pencil or something, and then we're gonna get some exact measurements, and then get like a legitimate sketch going on. And then I'll start putting the tape down just like we did on the hood, and we'll start cutting along the lines of the tape. Should be real easy. It's just gonna be one cut here, coming down here. And then I'll probably do like a 3 inches out, 3 inches out, 3 inches out. So it goes all the way up to like here or so. And then the line all the way over. So should be real easy to map out. Let's go ahead and just put everything together as far as the sketch, the drawing, the tape, and see what it looks like. Alright, so I'm kind of liking the sketch that we have so far. We're about 4 inches from the wheel well here, and then we're about 2 inches from the fender ending. I'm trying to see if I want to do it like that, if I should go 3 inches, if I should cut it a little more. What do you guys think? Alright, so I just drew the whole outline. I actually brought it over to 3 inches from the wheel well instead of 4 inches, and it's actually looking a little better to me. So I feel like once it's cut out, it'll look sweet, but I don't know if I want to go a little higher. I'm still trying to debate if that's enough. Let me see what it looks like from here. Yeah, that's probably enough because it runs right on that body line curve, like right where that curve goes. I did the same thing with the hood vents. I did it along this curve so that the body lines follow along that curve, and it came out really good. So if I could follow that same curve, the curve goes up here. I probably got to come up just a little bit more and out further. But I think, yeah, like let me fix that. So like that, Right, that'd probably look a little better. I'll get some measurements going and see, but I think that's about it. I think we're about to start cutting right there. Alright guys, so we just officially cut our fender. So as you guys can see, we can just push it in now, just a little flap. And we got a nice little fender vent forming. Go ahead and peel off all the tape right now. Alright, so it looks like shit right now for sure because it's all like super scuffed up and everything. I still got to go and grind all of the extra aluminum, metal, whatever that's just hanging off. But basically, the idea is to go ahead and pick up some sheet metal from Home Depot, and I'll cut out like a little triangle piece to set here on the bottom. That'll keep this open about 1 inch wide or so, and then that'll basically keep the whole vent open and pretty even. It's a little skinnier in the middle. I can always put something there to hold that open, but it will push the top open a little more. So I'll put that little triangle piece on the bottom. I'll probably JB weld it since I don't have a welder that can weld to this fender. I'll just use JB weld. I'll go over it with some Bondo, smoothing it out. It'll look pretty even and it'll be pretty sturdy too. It'll hold this thing wide open. And I'll also get one for the top. This one will be a little bit skinnier because it's only 1 inch on one end and it comes to a point on the other end. So it'll just be a little metal piece that I'll JB weld on the top too, smoothing that whole thing down, and it'll keep this thing open and it won't move at all. It'll look pretty good. And then we'll go ahead and pick up some mesh, and we'll put some mesh in there as well. But that will be when we bring the bodywork video to you guys. Right now we just have our fender cut and it's looking kind of sick, but it is not completely done yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and end up doing this off camera on the other side, but I do have something pretty awesome I want to show you. Starting to rain a little bit, but check it out guys. We have a new addition to the family. We are back in the Honda game, baby. I don't really use the truck for the race car purposes anymore because we're still trying to transform this thing. I'm gonna be putting the truck up for sale. Actually, it already is for sale. I got somebody coming to look at it tomorrow actually, and if they take it home, then we got some money to get our move going in October, and we're gonna be whipping this new daily. Now it's raining on me and now I gotta get out of here, but we're gonna be whipping this new daily. It's an Acura TL 2003. It's got 139,000 miles on it, and it's got a couple issues. It's leaking oil, it needs a starter, needs, you know, a battery and other things like that, but for the most part this thing runs and drives and it's super reliable and it saves me way more money on gas. Anyway guys, we're gonna get a truck again one day, and I really do love this truck, but it's okay because we're taking a little sacrifice for something that is gonna be extremely worth it. It's got the black leather interior and everything looks super sweet. My big question for you guys is, do you want to see some content on this thing? We're going to be fixing it up for like as dirt cheap as possible. I want to get this thing like totally flipped. We're going to paint the hood, we're going to paint the bumper, replace the headlight, change all the tires. We're going to make sure it's not leaking oil anymore. We're going to do a whole bunch of work to this thing. So if you guys want to see content on this thing, I want to know. Let me know because I would love to bring it to YouTube. And we'll still have the weekly content on the G, but I want to know if you guys want to see some extra videos on the Acura build, getting this thing going. And yeah, let me know. So if you guys want to see some more of the Acura, I'll do like a full purchase breakdown, how much I spent on it, how much it's going to cost to get it to be running and driving perfect and super safe to drive. You know, getting all the lights off of the dash, fixing everything that is wrong with it. Let me know if you guys want to see a little build series on that. I'm super stoked and pumped to kind of work on that. I've always been working on like flipping cars, like for the last like year. I bought a G35 from a subscriber. We fixed it, we flipped it. We bought a Toyota Solara for $1,000, sold it for $3,300 after we fixed it and made it real nice. So if you guys want to see some content like that, I would love to bring it to you guys, because that's things that I really enjoy with cars, is buying a piece of shit, making it look really nice and flipping it. I do plan to daily this for a little while, so the content will be perfect for the YouTube channel. I'll have it for like at least 3 months, and then we can get rid of it or give it away to one of you guys. I don't know. Speaking of giveaway, I got 2 small giveaways coming up in the next 2 videos, so please don't miss the next 2 videos. And if you guys haven't seen the last one where we cut up the hood, definitely check it out. If you guys are new to the channel, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. We got new content on the G35 every single week. And I do plan to bring other vehicles and other content to the channel as well. Smash that like button for us. It always helps to get the videos out there. But once again, thanks for tuning in today, and I'm going to see you guys next Friday at 5. Take it easy. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Cookie here, and today we're going to be bringing to you another G35 video. In today's video, we're going to be fucking up our G35 even more.